The government of Ukraine is in close constant contact with diplomatic missions and consulates of foreign countries to ensure that their citizens are safe and able to return to their countries as soon as possible. The Ukrainian border guards, in cooperation with colleagues from neighboring EU countries and Moldova, are doing everything possible to speed up the passage of all citizens from Ukraine and have never created obstacles that would hinder this. The government wishes to advise that all checkpoints on the western border are open 24 hours a day. Checks and checks-in operations have been simplified as much as possible, and the list of necessary documents has been minimized. In Ukraine, there is no discrimination based on race, skin color, or nationality, including when it comes to the crossing of the state border by foreign citizens. The first-come, first-served approach applies to all nationalities. In accordance with international humanitarian law, priority is given to women, children, and elderly. All men, both Ukrainian nationals and foreign ones, pass checks and check-in operations after women, children, and elderly people. All people at the border are asked to comply with law and order and to act responsibly in light of the challenging situation. This will allow the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine to speed up the border crossing process. Those who are crossing are asked to have documents ready and to be organized as possible. In addition, we ask that those crossing show mutual respect and understanding to everyone at the border during this extremely difficult time. Border Guard personnel are working around the clock on both sides in difficult conditions to make the crossing as fast and as straightforward as possible. We would like to reiterate that the ongoing severe humanitarian situation in Ukraine, including the situation at the western border of Ukraine, was caused by the armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine. Russia bears full responsibility for the killing and injuring innocent people, destruction of civilian infrastructure, and creating obstacles for the safe departure of foreign citizens.
There are, of course, when you have large streams of refugees and a very difficult situation, it is clear that there are some difficulties in getting everybody safely across borders, but that all the countries who are bordering the Ukraine are doing their utmost to get all refugees into safety, notwithstanding their nationality, their race, their gender, their age. So we really want to make that point. So if there were isolated cases where some people didn't make it on time or in the right conditions, this is due to the general state of confusion and the overload of the authorities. They are trying their best to cope, and efforts have been made, especially after we talked with the foreign ministry here, to make sure that all the Kenyan nationals, the Kenyan students, are being brought back safely. And we are also making big efforts to help repatriate all the Ukrainians that are here still in Kenya. So this is very important to say, that we do the best we can in the current situation.